Hey, it's Adam here, and I'm just doing a quick video diary for day -1 of our Japan trip. We're heading to Osaka on Wednesday morning. We won't get there till Thursday morning. It's Tuesday night now. We're heading to Melbourne tonight. It's got about a 3-hour drive ahead of us and an early start. So just took the last shower I'm probably going to get in the next 48 hours. But I'm feeling fresh, ready to go, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what this trip has in store for us. Landed in Kuala Lumpur. Was at about a little bit before 4 o'clock, and now we wait until 1 AM to fly to Osaka, which is a big wait, but we'll see how we go. We'll find some stuff to do in the meantime, and yeah, maybe even have a snooze. We'll see. Of travel, we are finally in Osaka. Yeah, feeling a bit weary. Didn't get much sleep on the plane, but yeah, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. So, but it's good to finally be here, and look forward to starting this trip.
As tired as we felt, we couldn't stop there. We grabbed a quick bite of breakfast, and then it was catching the train from the airport to our first destination. Once we arrived at the accommodation, it was really hard to fight the urge to want to go out and start sightseeing immediately, even though we were both really tired. We had to go out and get some dinner anyway, so we thought, well, while we're at it, we'll go and do some light exploring at the same time. We actually got quite a bit done that night, even though we were both walking dead, basically. We got to see some really cool stuff, got to eat some good food, and got to see, I don't know. But then it was off to bed because we're off to my favourite place in the whole world the next day. Coming back from some ramen at Gojo Ramen, which is rated as one of the best, and yep, it was pretty good. Probably one of the best I've had. It was very, like, it wasn't like standard ramen. It was like I got a burnt miso ramen, and yeah, it was really, really good. Very happy with it. I'll probably go over there.
Oh, sure. Better. From the sky.
มันเบา
เข้าไปกี่เหรียญแล้วครับเข้าเหรียญ500 เยนมันจะเข้าง่ายก็ไม่หนักก็พอ Oh, good.
There we go. Hey, did it. The Gold Pavilion was pretty amazing. It was very busy. There was people everywhere. So we ended up leaving after about half an hour to 45 minutes. But from there, we went to another place we got recommended by a friend. And we'd never heard of it before, so we thought we'd check it out. Kyoto ended up being an unexpected highlight of the trip. It wasn't on our list to start off with, and we hadn't even heard of it until our friend had recommended it to us. I'm really glad that he did, though. There's an egg inside this. There we go. Actually, really cute. Not bad. Suppose it's my favourite thing ever, but it's literally just tastes like eggs with a bit of what is it? Mochi.
mochi strawberry.
Cool. Did you get the strawberry? Oh wow. Yeah, yum, that looks really good. There's that red bean in it too. It's good?
Let's have a look at my lips.
Yep. Is it good though? Soy milk donut. Oh, really good. After an afternoon of eating different foods and things from Nishiki Market, we decided to head home and just relax for a bit before we head out that night. But on the way home, we caught this little street parade of these kids. We weren't quite sure what was going on, but it was just totally by chance that we found it, and it was really cool. That night we caught up with a good friend of ours for some dinner and drinks. After an amazing meal, he took us to this little stand-up shochu bar hidden in the side streets of Kyoto. After extensively researching their wares, we decided to head out and, well, being in Japan, you can probably guess what we decided to do. we're at Fushimi Inari, we're just finishing up. I have to switch to the GoPro because it's so wet that I can't actually see anything out of the lens anymore, so I don't even know if this will be working. But it was pretty amazing. Despite being, my feet are just, I'm standing in buckets of water basically at the moment. But yeah, it's worth it. It's pretty awesome. There's no one here. There's lots of cool lights. The gates look great in the dark, and yeah. But I don't know what I'm going to do about my shoes. Help! Someone send help! After 4 amazing days in Kyoto, it was time to head off to Osaka. It was a bittersweet feeling leaving that day because we were excited about the next stage of our trip, but we were also kind of sad to be leaving. This was our second visit to Kyoto, and it's starting to feel a little bit like a second home to us. Ah well, all the more reason to come back again, I guess. Before heading to Osaka, we decided to stop in Nara for the day and visit some of the locals. The little book I'm handing over is called a Go Shuin Cho. Its literal translation is Honourable Red Stamp Notebook, and it's kind of like a signature book, but for shrines and temples. I've had it since our second trip to Japan, and I always make sure I've got it with me, so anytime we go to a new temple or shrine, I can get it stamped and signed. Definitely one of my most prized possessions from Japan.
And now for something completely different.
It wasn't just the bright lights and the over-the-top craziness that made us want to come and check out the Tomori. Osaka is known as Japan's kitchen, and this area certainly lives up to the reputation. We tried a bit of everything, from gyoza, probably some of the best I've ever had in my life, kushikatsu, which is an Osaka specialty, which is deep-fried skewers of meat and vegetables, and of course ramen. If you can't find something good to eat here, you are doing something terribly wrong.
So close!
One small clip cannot quantify the amount of amazing video game stuff there is in Japan. I mean, that's an obvious statement, it's Japan, so of course, but it's stuff you've always read about online or you've seen it in magazines when you were growing up, and now all of a sudden you've got it in your hands. It's just, I can take suitcases full of this stuff home with me. It's just so cool. all the games in that place, the one that actually caught my eye was a rhythm puzzle battle game called Magical Beat. At least I think that's what it was anyway. Super cool, and I really want my own copy now.
Welcome to China Station. Here, you can play the latest Japanese arcade games, win prizes from the Queen Games, and take souvenir pictures in the photo sticker booth. We hope you have a great time.
After 10 days, we'd come to the end of another amazing trip to Japan. This country is constantly surprising me with each visit. Every time I think I've seen it all, something new appears. The crazy part is I know I'm only scratching the surface. There are other areas of the country to explore. And if they're half as good as the areas I've already seen, then they're going to be worth another trip back. Or two. Or three. At the end of each visit, I always come back to Australia and I just want to share as much as I can with all my friends. So this is part of the reason why I made this video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it, and I hope it inspires you to go to Japan because it really is an amazing country. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.